Well, shit. Hi. I was not expecting people to get that so easily. How's it going, everybody? I clicked the wrong button. There we go. I I genuinely really want the new Dragon Ball Z game, like the Sparking Zero. I don't have it, but I really want it. Like I was apparently told that if you actually like manually do all like the transformations and fusions and stuff, you actually get huge buffs to your character, and I had no idea that it worked that way. So I actually can I might be able to play it like I used to play Budokai 2, where I uh I mained I mained Goten on Budokai 2 because I had the combinations all memorized to the point, like down to like a T, so that as Goten I could get to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and like wreck house like really in like half a health bar. Sure is going. Been seeing sparking everywhere. It's driving me insane not having it. Right? Like everyone's already talking about it. I didn't even know. I thought we had like another month before it came out. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. But I'm kind of like brokers right now, so no new games for a while. Devigated, hello. But yeah, I'm like I said, I don't have money. I don't have that kind of money. I'm like Intel, not even sure what day anymore. The 18th, I think. So like, I just don't get to participate in that for a while, which is sad. But how's everyone doing today? Hope you are all having a good one. Uh, Honestly, there's a bunch of new games that have just come out that I really want. Like, if you know what is something that I really hate, it genuinely feels like whenever I have money, no games ever come out. But as soon as I don't have money, all the games come out. You know? And it's just like, I don't know why I stopped. Anyway, but yeah, there we go. There we go. Sparking Zero on PS4, yeah, would be what I would probably be what I would get it on. But I'm like that with a lot of games. Like I said, there's just a ton of games out right now. How? I how how can they? I just don't understand how like the ground beneath me will just despawn in this boss fight so often. Like there's not even an animation; it just like disappears. And I can't tell if it's like part of me almost feels like it's glitching. But I yeah, there has to be. I guess theoretically I could just do the whole fight floating. Or like on one of these. Alright. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright. Por favor. Ah, good thing that this giant eldritch horror's weakness is lazily drifting to the left. Ah. Oh, damn it. I was so close that time, too. But yeah, it always feels like everything, like, that's when games come out. And then by the time I have money again, I've, like, forgotten half the games I really wanted to play. Or, I, and I know this is a very streamer problem, or they're no longer relevant, and if I wanted to play them, they would be off, it would probably have to be off stream. No one's watching it anymore. Which I mean, I'm playing a game right now that no one's really watching. But like, I mean, you guys are watching, but you know what I mean. I. But then it's like, ah, you're better off spending it on something that you know people will watch, kind of a thing. Okay. I. So apparently, this is what you'd turn into if you get kicked off the board of this agency. You just become like a giant mind worm. Also, doesn't this imply like we're like a government agency? Isn't that doesn't that imply like the government is ran by like giant brainworms? Why? Why does the ground keep despawning? Yeah, exactly, Mac. It is exactly. It's like I'm perfectly happy just like making stuff for you guys, but you know, if you want to like grow, there's like you do kind of have to like do stuff to try to like grow, and that means like playing trendy things. Motherly, hello. Oh, that's just the way it always works, sire. I actually think it is. I actually think it's like a tiredness thing. Not a hello. How are you? But yeah, I actually think it's a it's like a brain tiredness thing. Okay. I actually think the goal here is just to kill it before the ground despawns. Because that is something it has done every time. Okay, there's a hole. Ah, we did it! Yo! Let's go! Alright, well, just gonna enjoy the fridge logic there. Dun dun. Okay, cool. We were unable to save Philip. Philip got eaten by a refrigerator. Poor guy. Got left for over a day watching a refrigerator. Alright. So, was there a reward? I don't know. Oh, okay. So there probably is a reward. We just have to go back down to the first floor to try to get it. I am on the wrong side. Uh, uh, no worries, not a. I really appreciate. I really appreciate you stopping by. Let me out. All right. Boo boo. All right. There we go. Why listen to Langston? All right. What's up, Langston? Okay. okay, cool. But yeah, I entities like the fridge, I believe the fridge specifically is a like I said, it's not even supposed to be able to do anything remotely like that. It's supposed to just be a fridge that does stuff on its own, I believe, when you're not watching it. Oh. Uh, right? So, but I actually think I think it's like a former board member or something. I wonder if that means like so isn't our boss like a member of the board now? Does that mean he got turned into like doesn't that kind of imply that he kind of got turned into like a giant worm now? He dead? I mean, that's fair too. That's another valid interpretation of what has been happening in this game. Oh, that would have been a good one. Damn it. Uh, Interesting. Okay, wait. So we can go up there is something. How do I get over there? The boss. I mean the boss being dead. That's a fair interpretation to that too. Like I said, I'm not really sure what's going on with him. Okay, so there's something over here, or maybe it's on the level higher. It's interesting. But anyway, let's go actually like look at our missions. A refrigerator procedure. An Arctic clean. Do. The paper cannot be burned or torn. Item for but it served as an appliance in an apartment rented by a man named Blank of infamy, who was out of the building at the time of the collapse through a false identity. Okay, cool. Uh, NSC energy converters. That seems like a thing I should probably go do. Um, okay. So they also want me to like purify items, other items then. So water cooler. Also, apparently that crowbar is a Half-Life reference. All right. Or at least according to a thing I read the other night, it is a Half-Life reference. Interesting. It says there is one of these here. The moving letters. Half-Life's pretty well known for that crowbar, despite it just being a crowbar. Yeah, exactly. You know, I've actually never played a Half-Life game. Like, I'm actually, as far as, like, that universe, I'm way more familiar with Portal. Portal was always one of my favorite games. But for obvious reasons, I'm sure. Interesting. I assume after I contain that item, that's where that goes. Yeah, Portal was great fun. It was just never drawn to Half-Life. Yeah, yeah, like Portal had all of like the memes and vibes around it. But like Half-Life just never had that. The only meme I ever saw about Half-Life was that it's never gonna get a sequel, like a third game. Like nobody sits and quotes it at me or talks about how great it is in any real way. I don't even really feel like I know anything about Half-Life. No worries, Sai. Also, very early dinner. It's like noon. Which, I mean, to be fair, I am also very much the type who eats dinner at like 9 p.m. So, yeah, exactly. Like I said, like it's and that's nothing against Half-Life. It's more just Half-Life is like one of those games that never just jumped out at me. It began with this fell out of control, very meta. I love the way the left ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up clunky dot? That's funny. Apparently, Philip was in a book club that we were getting and his thing was he was complaining. He wanted to know more about the guy who was stuck watching monitors. That's funny. It's currently 10 p.m. and I'm making dinner, so yep. That's fair. You know what? Buying it now and then eating later is also fair. Makes sense. But yeah, like I said, to me, where I'm at currently, it's like noon. So Oh, they can hit me while I'm doing that. Like, I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, unless you count coffee. And now G Fuel, because I have little packets of G Fuel from TwitchCon that I've been drinking. I already drank all my gamer sops, so that doesn't count. All right, that's fair. I'll be honest. I'm probably stuck waiting until I go to work for food today. All I have in my house is like dehydrated soup. And like it's still too hot to eat soup. We're getting there, but I'm not I don't like soup when it's really hot. But yeah, I soup, soup, but tasty soup, a soup, but tasty. Carrot and coriander, chili chowder. Oh, one of you. I like soup. I have a ton of like cup noodle ramen, and then I've got and then I have a dried Italian and lentil soup. Okay, yeah, sure. But yeah, yeah, and like I said, I like soup. I will eat soup all the time, except for when it's 90 degrees still. The joys of desert living. Being hot well into October. So part of me wants to like actually I am interested in what you guys think. So part of me kind of wants to just run to the end of the game so we can get to the DLC and do the Alan Wake DLC and move on to Alan Wake 2. But another part of me is also like we should another part of me really wants to like sit and like look around and try to find stuff because the game app is pretty big and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like it's not like not all of it's not getting like consistently used by the main plot. Like I wouldn't because I like because the game is supposedly like a Metroidvania. There's like secrets and stuff everywhere. Like, you have to remember to go back to areas you've already been once you have higher security clearance and stuff. If you want to get everything. But let's see. Yay! More puppets! All right. Kids, join the threshold, kids. All right. Okay. I mean, I would watch Donkeys in Space. That. Oh. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. You poked it with the stick. I love the animation on this. Cute. Also, I love that they're IRL puppets. That means somebody actually made these. Captain Hee Haw, why? All right. And what did we learn, kids? Come on. It was a lovely episode of children's television. Here to teach us morals and values. Don't watch TV. Perfect. You nailed it. Yeah, okay. And run, 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 run. Run, run, run away. I mean, I think it's also just kind of don't mess with things that seem weird. Which... There we go. All right. I actually think I've seen everything in here already. There really wasn't that much stuff. Was this entire area just to give me, like, some, like, pickups and... What's up, Cell? Hello? Did something happen? You came in all caps, so I'm scared now. Okay, okay, what did Nintendo release? What happened? Oh, an alarm clock? I saw that. I saw the announcement. I didn't watch it, though. But it's so cool. Like, how cool? What does it do? Like, what? Watch, it's cute. Okay, fine. I guess we're watching it. Give me a second. Ba-doop, boop, boop. Yeah, we're all gonna watch it. Don't worry. Uh, Pulling up the thing. Do 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 do. Ba ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Find the Dragon Ball. For them all. Up there we go. Hair. And boop. Or wait, you probably can't hear that. Hold on. There we go.
This is Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, an
Okay.
interactive alarm clock that's out of the ordinary. Let's see what it's like to wake up with Alarmo.
Alarmo.
Oh, do you
Okay.
hear that? The alarm is going off. But Alarmo doesn't just play music to start your day.
Okay. Just game
That's
sound
right.
effects.
It responds to your body's movement with game sounds. Like here, with the sound of coins
You know,
from
I
Super Mario
kind of love
Odyssey.
that.
Or here,
Yo, Splatoon!
with the sound of ink splats from Splatoon 3.
Don't know how I feel about, like, Nintendo's going back to their roots of being a toy company, kind of, and I don't know how I feel about
And
that.
here, from The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The music combines with sound effects created by your movement, so you can start the day feeling like you're in the kingdom
Yo,
of Hyrule.
Zelda! Is this gonna update whenever they add new games? Or is this like a
And when you get
Switch
out of bed,
era only alarm clock? Actually, I kind of love that too. Actually, wait.
oh, a fanfare plays and the alarm comes to an end.
It knows when you actually get up and you don't have to do anything to it? And it plays music to celebrate that you woke up? Wait,
You see, Alarmo detects movement with its motion sensor.
that's actually kind of awesome.
And responds
Wait.
to your actions with sounds. When you get out of bed, Alarmo stops automatically. Without you
I
needing to
actually
touch
kind
it.
of like love that.
Keep in mind, though, the alarm will get more intense the longer it takes for you to get up. So, rise and shine.
That's actually so cool. Wait,
You can set an alarm inspired by 5 games. Super Mario Odyssey,
are you gonna add more games?
Pikmin 4,
Yo, Pikmin! I love Pikmin.
Splatoon 3,
Ring
Ring
Fit
Fit
Adventure?
Uh-oh. I knew these guys would show up.
and The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Wake up, Link.
It does the Catholic thing. That's so cool. But yeah, no, I actually think the Wi-Fi is so it can either well, it's so that you can like actually set it probably from an app on your phone, but all the stuff on it because it doesn't look like it. I don't think they were gonna put a touch screen on an alarm clock. I feel like that's a bit too much. It's already got like a pretty solid screen there. But also, I think you might be able to update it with more games.
Each game features 7 alarm varieties, known as scenes. And they all
Okay.
have their own combination
Oh.
of music and sounds.
Okay.
And when you connect to the internet, you can get more alarms as free updates
I
as
knew
they
it!
become available. Besides the alarm function, Alarmo is packed with features to support you throughout the day, such as sleepy sounds, which play when you get into bed and help you wind down.
I love that too! Oh my god!
Records, which keep a log of your sleep and movement while in bed.
Wait, does this, okay, does it
And
have
Hourly
integration for
Time,
Pokemon
which
Sleep?
features various Nintendo characters signaling the top of the hour.
How did
Add some
Nintendo
play
make
to
me
the
want to
start
buy
of
an
your
alarm
day.
clock?
Alarmo. For a limited time, Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo is only available for purchase online by paid Nintendo Switch Online members in the US and Canada. Starting today.
Wait, you have to have a subscription to the Nintendo Switch Online to get it? That to even buy it, you have to do that.
Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo will also be available to purchase
I-
in person at the Nintendo New York store while supplies last.
Oh wait. I hate how much I want an alarm clock. I actually like really want that.
For today's
All right. Well, thank you, Cell. Now I need to buy an alarm clock. Wait, how much is that actually? Wait. Wait. Now I have to Alarmo. How much is an Alarmo? $100. That's actually. I hate that actually feels kind of worth it. Uh. Damn it. All right, that's going in my shopping tab, bookmark tab. Honestly, I don't know. Just kind of curious. Like, hold on, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Hide bookmark bar. Okay. Children with adult money. Wait. Are you? Give me like 2 seconds. There we go. So, like, what else does Nintendo have? Like, does it have other stuff like that? Like, I've never actually sat and looked at the Nintendo, like, merch store on their website. They've never had stuff I wanted to go look at specifically from just Nintendo. And, like, stuff like Amiibos, you'll get a way better deal, like, buying it physically, like, somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, going into a store. Or they sell exclusive controllers for the online. Oh yeah, they do, don't they? Interesting. Yeah. The like the specific game controllers that you can then plug in to play like the retro games. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that like the Sega Gen, this one. That makes sense. Also, I am kind of surprised that they didn't do. They don't have a GameCube version of this, of these. Because I actually think the GameCube controller was really solid. I think a lot of people looked at it and was like, why are the buttons all different shape? But it was supposed to be so that you didn't even have to lick. And it was to make all the button presses be as easy as possible. And while, like, maybe the B button was a little small, I think, I do actually think that the GameCube was actually one of the best designed controllers, period. So is it all just like, hold on. Nintendo Store, store exclusives. Okay, Alarmo, Echoes of Wisdom bag. You can just buy a bunch of the shirts from Splatoon 3. I loved Splatoon, but I only played the first one. And I played that one pretty consistently, but all right, hold on. This right here. I don't get this. Every Japanese company is constantly releasing these. Who wants folders of, like, games? Like, is this for children? Is this for, like, adults? Like, first and foremost, like, who is going online and buying, like, folders for a child that are like $10 or whatever, and they're like fancy? I'm like, maybe I just grew up poor, but like, you're gonna give your kid like a $2 like 8-pack of like single color folders if they need folders. And also, I've never used this kind of folder at school, so if it's for work, then once again, it's also who uses folders like these. I don't understand like the point of that. But and every single Japanese company sells these. I mean, that's fair. They're not for everybody. Clearly they're not for me or anybody, or like anybody in like my general lifestyle or in world, but that just confuse, because I feel like if you showed up to like an office and you have your Princess Peach Showtime pocket folder with your like report in it, I feel like most people would be like, that's unprofessional. Get yourself a plain folder. We're adults here, Karen. Come on. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how people would. Oh, I put stickers on mine. More fun. You know, that's fair. Anyway, I just like sometimes with these kind of merch things, I'm just like, who is this for? It's already sold out. The clock? Yeah, is the clock sold out? Or are you meaning the folder? I was like, the folder isn't sold out. I would have wanted that folder. That clock. Yo, actually, I kind of want this too. Actually, that's cute. Um. Do 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 do. Um. I was buying it. Oh, I'm sure if it's sold out that quickly, it's not gonna be. They're gonna do it again. It's gonna get restocked. Bad sleep. I need it. I mean, yeah, fair. Honestly, you're one of the people who I'm like, still doesn't sleep. Still kind of just stays up all night and then wakes up at like 4 in the morning and then just goes to work and then hopes that she can go to bed again the next when she gets home from work. After stream, of course. Uh Yo, you can get coffee cups from the Roost. That's cute. I hate that I kind of want to come on here and like buy stuff now. Anyway, enough of Nintendo merch. You could always get Pokemon Sleep. That's the thing. I have it's like Pokemon Go but for sleep. I actually genuinely have thought about like trying to take up getting that and using it. Because, you know, I may not leave my house very often, but I do sure sleep. So finally a Pokemon game for me. All right. And also, I was told I need to start shooting every vending machine I see. There we go. Thank you. Ow. Damn it. Oh well, I don't even need to be here. We can go do something else. But I also random thing that happened to me. So I use Opera GX as my primary like web browser because that's the cool like gamer browser. And also it has like mods and stuff that allow you to like customize it and there is a mod that puts live reactions of famous YouTubers and streamers on videos that you watch with like Moist Critical and stuff. And I watched Sil had it for a while, and it was like, yeah, you know, it had like the yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about, and stuff. Got you know, I, but but it automatic like I never downloaded that, and the other day I was watching a video, and just Moist Critical showed up in the corner as a pop-up going, yeah, baby. Yeah, still also had the Nux Taku one. Where he's just like claiming to know people. But like I just think it's weird that that popped up on for me when I've never even downloaded that mod. Although I found out that it's apparently you can just like publish those mods. Like I think that that would be a fun thing to go do is just get like an official like Selvion Opera GX mod made. Not really sure like how difficult that would be to do, but I do think it's a fun idea. Um all right. Already opened that. Uh all right. Buy, sell, I guess. Later. You know, sometimes like I is it like sometimes I want like enemies to be more regular in like where they spawn. I always kind of hate it in games where you're just like trying to get places and like enemies are just like constantly everywhere. No worries, Sil. I totally understand. I also need alarm clock. I want Alarmo, but apparently it will not be. Ah, thank you, Ruffle. All right. Um. Where am I? somewhere on our way out, kind of. All right. So now we need to go. In my restless dreams, I see that clock. Alarmo. Yeah. Animal Crossing one is the one I'm probably I like the Animal Crossing one. I love the Breath of the Wild one. Link, open your eyes. Link. I think that that is hilarious and I love it. Okay. I'm done wildin'. Okay, we're Irish about the jukebox token. Based on the success of America Overnight, superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts, redirecting information regarding public paranatural events, media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audience, seeing how they react to certain facts. An event the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. Seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. Night Springs. Interesting. Hi. We make our way back to that town. Night Springs. All right. Okay. 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 Wait, that made me realize something. I am actually... Okay, so... That is one of the DLCs, the Formation. Which means... How to start AWE. Uh... Okay, once you... Honestly, actually, I should probably take that. Hold on one Okay, I am back. All right, so the the Alan Wake Experience DLC missions. You must first complete the main story mission 7. Once you've done that, a new mission will pop up. Okay, so what mission are... Oh, after we finish this mission. Okay. All right, then. Okay. 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 So we're just in like side quest season now, eh? Okay. Interesting. To examine the for possible patterns in the hist's behavior, reliable communications and staff. Once it becomes possible to interview, exact location should be feasible. Deliberately or by. If we understand the hist to be a force based on vibration resonance, which is now the agreed upon term for the vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. In a different, be differences if the incantation was recited in a different language. Word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the hiss are referring to? Does the hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-hiss life, wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Interesting. I do love that she gets more, like, stuff in here over time as she studies stuff. Okay, what's up? Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go speak with Dylan. Ah, brother. Wherefore art thou, brother? Yo, loot. Have I really just never gone up here? This is like the hub area. They just add more loot up here? Uh, Interesting. Yeah, I saw in the achievement list that there is a vending machine that is an altered object that you need to shoot. And it does something. In case you were aware, something causes sticking up my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. You can reach me on my cellar home phone. That's funny. Yo, the sticky note room. Let's go. I actually like I said, I do love that there's just like random little things to learn after like later afterwards. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Miss Pope for promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing any ongoing research matters. Keen eye for detail. Social disinterest. Yeah, she doesn't care about people. She wants results. In science. Collective unconsciousness is defined as a form of from this arises conscious the Jung report. These archetypes are never fixed, but the shift in change in tandem. Yeah, that's just okay. That was just about Persona. Yeah, that's like 100% how like Persona works. At least from what I read, what I got from 5, is that it's all like based on like the collective unconsciousness of humanity, where it's like, and that's actually there's something interesting about that because like, uh, there's like a whole bunch of beliefs about how like through the collective unconsciousness you can actually have people learn things without having to learn them by everybody knowing it, kind of. There's stuff like there's all sorts of like really interesting stuff like that. And uh like there's some like you can read some really interesting stuff about that. Like and it's all hypothetical cuz like you can do some tests for it and it gives you really like mixed results, but it kind of is, you know what I mean? It's one of those like there might I don't know. It's interesting. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. Potency of these abilities on the para-utilitarian. The object some throw distance of blank while is not known, but it's exists within the body and that like all muscles that can be exercised. Okay. So it's just like a nerve or muscle or something in your brain that allows you to control stuff if you can control stuff. It's so interesting that I'm just able to pick up so many things here after being here a million times. All right. America overnight program. To numerous AWEs and alternate materials, with their experiences in its first year of operation alone. Occurrences result of the more results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Interesting. So Night Springs from Alan Wake is like surprisingly actually like very directly attached to this. I don't know if I want to do that DLC right this second, though. I really want to go... Okay. Okay. You know what? That makes sense why it's up here. Okay. Okay, so something I do find interesting is that there's so few, like, people that are, like, altered. Because it implied that there was, like, a bunch of people who were, like, kind of like, Jesse and Dylan, where they, like, were all modified and whatever by, like, by hist stuff, or not hist, just, like, general objects of power or whatever. This is not the correct area. Um... Okay, so if it's not there... It's gonna be this one then. Alright. Okay. How's it going, Dylan? Like... Okay. You know it is. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's concerning. Okay. Interesting. Finish the game just for you? Aw, thank you. Wait. Okay. That does. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we have to go turn off the projector and get rid of the hiss. Baby, baby, baby. Oh. Okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, yeah, I do find it interesting that so many of the objects and stuff that they're always find that like the bureau handles is like objects. Like my brain is like my brain would think like stuff like people and stuff would be a lot more interesting. Wait. I'm pretty sure Dylan's just a boy name. Can I just keep talking to him? Will he say something different every time? Dylan's unisex? That's actually really interesting. I've never heard of a female Dylan. But then again, the only Dylan I've ever heard of is from Rugrats. Also, I mean, like, all you have to do is go look at, I believe it was the... What gave us the ability to fly? Um... One of the objects of power we found. Case files. There we go. TV. No. Uh, Shield, Hotline, Dodge. No, that one's. I think that one's the brainwash. So yeah, the TV. All you have to do is use the TV, and then you can fly. Game developers, they are watching. They named us so the player can relate to us. Oh god, Jesse, they are cooked. Okay. Wait. Please, actually. Okay, yeah. Okay, you got it. It's just an ordinary girl in an ordinary job in an ordinary office. The old man's bad jeans. Okay. Uh no, I 100% got that it was Metal Gear. Uh Hideo Kojima is apparently a huge fan of this game. I kind of hope that he like Kojima Studios helps with one of the sequels or maybe like a spin-off or something. I think that would be an awesome. It's only an 8 out of 10. Need some more babies in bottles. Oh, that right there. That was a reference to Alan Wake and Max Payne. In one world, there's a writer who wrote about cops, and then in another, he was a cop. And in Max Payne, apparently, I found out that Alex Casey from Max Payne, from Alan Wake, is basically, apparently, the whole plot of him is Max Payne. And you can pick up on that plot. That apparently the book that that Alan Wake writes in Alan Wake is is just Max Payne. And I think Alex Casey might be a character in Max Payne. I'm not sure. All right, I think this is one of the last one. Okay. Was he talking about the camera? Wait. Is that about the camera? He dreamed he was the camera of the game? Alright, we're out of things to talk about. The developers are the hiss? Yeah, maybe. Okay, oh, okay. So we need to finish this mission. And then we'll be able to do the Alan Wake stuff. Oh, wait. Jukebox token. Okay, sure. And we are going to back up here to containment. All right. But yeah, I actually like, I kind of love him. He's entertaining. Like, very meta. Apparently the hiss is very meta. Hi. You know what that does make me? Oh wait, I guess no. Wait, never mind. That doesn't line up. Never mind. Hey yo, Tokyo. But yeah, Control 2 is in development. Yeah. That's why I was saying. I wonder if Kojima will have anything to do with it, because he went and he met up with everybody who worked on this game in their studio, and there's also supposedly a Control spin-off coming too, and like I said, he said it was one of his favorite games in recent memory. So, like I said, that's why I'm like, I think there's a not zero chance that apparently that Kojima might be involved in some way. But yeah, no, I think this is a really interesting concept for a game. I was saying yesterday how I really think that specifically Marvel really should do something like this with like their Agents of Shield characters as a game. Okay. All right. Go on, Alan. No, they can't even make a... I mean, okay, to be fair, Marvel is very hit and miss with movies. Like, Marvel does make some good movies. I like Marvel more for the comics, if I'm being honest, though. Or in the cartoons. I kind of hate the weird obsession like, maybe not the weird. I kind of hate that so many people are like movies first when it comes to IPs like that, when it's just like you don't do that to Harry Potter. I haven't been listening for a minute, so we can just look that up later. Like, you know what I mean? People go to Harry Potter and they're like, oh, you read the books if you want, like, the real deal. But no one ever does that with comics. They always jump to, like... so everyone can jump into that room and watch YouTube. I mean, there's 100%, there's 100%, like, VR chat worlds that are just like that. Where it's basically just a theater, and you could put whatever YouTube video you want on. Because I've been in that world before. I've sat and watched YouTubes with people in, like, games before. Still kind of waiting for the index too. I wouldn't bother, honestly. Like, the entire time I've had a Valve Index for a couple years now. At least like a year, or like at least 2 years, right? People have been saying they're going to announce the Valve Index 2 anytime now, the entire time. And it's just like, consistently, it has been way more, you know what I mean? By the time it actually rolls out, you'll have just missed out on years of potentially using it. You know what I mean? Okay, come on through here. And death to you. Destroy the hiss there. But yeah, no, you know, I know I need to start doing more VR stuff. As far as, today is the last day before my weekend. So, like, I'm not too particularly concerned about it just yet. Like, okay, so, like, it's the last day before my weekend. So, I decided I was going to kind of just chill out and not worry about it as much. We're just gonna do kind of like whatever today, continue Control. Uh, but after today, I'm gonna try to do something unique and mix it up a little bit more starting tomorrow. The deceased was a blank. It was a blank-year-old blank with no significant mass medical history. On decontamination suits. Trapped cat. Need to read the Metro Bucks. I don't know much about the Metro franchise. What is this? Hand chair. Oh. Oh, also thank you for the care package. I will do that. Do a little stretch. I actually just finished my drink like a little bit before you redeemed that, so I'm gonna count that as the hydrate. But stretch and posture check will be done. All right, so we purified the hand chair. Mechanical room. Was last owned by Madame Blink, operative. Me. After her death, testimonies. There numerous to do. All right. The hand chair. Plastic sheep shaped like a human hand from the 1960s. Thing is the chair's back. I've seen these. Only displays these effects during full moons. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen those chairs. I think they're creepy. Like, I get that they're not supposed to be creepy, and I can see how other people might not find them creepy, but I don't know. I just never wanted, like, the hand of God to palm my butt as I sat somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just kind of odd. Hello, God. Grab my ass. Anyway, I... you know what I'm saying, though? But yeah, no, I really want to, there's a bunch of video game books I really want to read. Annual number of AW years. Uh, in fact, Horowitz. That's interesting. Talk again, please. Is he up? Oh, there you are. Okay. 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 I guess we gotta go save that guy. Side quest! Let's go. But yeah, no, I've been wanting to read all of like the Mass Effect books forever. And I just never got around to it because there's a lot of them. All right then. Then we switch you to that one. Interesting. Okay, so that one needs to be like that. I even put the comics for Mass Effect on my I put the like compilation on my throne, but I've only technically read one of the Mass Effect books, and it was the one that's like a prequel to Andromeda that like tells you what's going on with the DLC that got canceled. Because like that is so sad to me what happened to Andromeda. Like it wasn't that bad. The ending was the worst part. Yeah, I know there's a ton of Mass Effect books. Try to get HDR working on Linux. That'll be fun. Oh, what's HDR? Okay, so come on down here, abandoned building. Going places, looking for stuff. High dynamic range. Oh, okay. Interesting. But yeah. Yeah, all right. And then how about you? And you done be cleansed. Be gone, foul demons. All right. And rather than have the monitor having 100 values for what is bright and dark. Oh, that's actually interesting. I'm not really sure how that would work, but I'll be honest, I mostly use stuff like straight out of box. I don't actually usually bother with messing with settings as much as I can as much as I can. The only thing I've ever done I've always just whenever I've messed with settings, it always just ends up messing stuff up. Uh my guy? Hello? Okay. Okay, cool. We have a buddy. Alright. Is he alive? Nope. Oh, it goes up to level 10. Hey, Lewis, my favorite gun from BF1. Oh yeah, the flapjack gun. Okay. Interesting. And then we go. It only works on expensive monitors, but it works by the game or video settings setting it. Oh, interesting. Uh, like my current, like yeah, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know. And there we go. All right then. Yeah, why don't they just like mine the clocks out, basically? Oh, the anchor. Okay, interesting. Postbox. Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after communications department. Aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed epicenter. Interesting. And by unaffected. Okay. Doors open. It boots after applying. I. Well, they're all dead. All right then. So if there you go. Be my buddy. You also be my buddy. To me, my X-Men. Get it? Because they're in floaty wheelchairs. Holy shit, it works. Nice. Good job. All right. Uh, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry to do yet another BRB. Sorry about that. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I have to do it all again. Hey, blood. All right, back through here. Blood. Da 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 da. Come all the way back out here. All right, bad guy's dead. Okay, we found O'Neill. Okay, you're dead. Throwing lots of clocks at people. Clocking them with the clock. Dooba dooba doo. Okay, something that explodes. And purify. Something in the fridge. I mean, I don't have food. But yeah, no, the thing in the fridge was an eldritch horror. It was like a giant mind worm. And we murdered it. Alright. Can you tell us why you left the building that day? I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. I knew it wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing, had crayons. Mikey later beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks fall in it. How did it happen? You left the refrigerator after the accident? Why? Drawings. God must have kept him safe for a reason, right? Da, da, da. God must have... da, 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 da. Didn't hold on to them, you know. Gotta move on. Everyone says, what's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow? Interesting. That was actually from the case file of the fridge that we killed. That's so fascinating. There's a lot of this stuff is like really like it's interesting in a weird way. You know? Like how did you even get up here? I don't think there's a path up here. I flew to get here. But yeah, no, the only food I have in my house right now is like dried soup. So, oh no. Okay, dried soup and cornflakes. I have several bags of cornflakes, but no milk or anything. Okay. Alright. This is like a locker room. Oh! By my hand be purified. Honestly, I'm terrible at grocery shopping. Like, I will get the stuff for one meal and then random crap that I don't need every time. That's a lot of clocks. Yeah, it's clocks all the way down, apparently. Hey, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know the airplane we brought in, like the actual proper airplane? Every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. Nut, bolt nut, and piece of non-connected material. It's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Or wait. You know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do. It's funny. A paper lantern is a Chochin. Red and elegant black Japanese characters translate to ramen. More notable is its ability to attract sentient organisms with its rich red color and comforting glow. Interesting. I always really liked the aesthetic of like the paper lanterns. Me too. Wait, you're also terrible at grocery store shopping? Because yeah, like I will go and I'll be like, okay, I want to make. I'll be like, I want to make curry this week, so I'll buy all the stuff to make curry, and then I will wander around and be like, what's on sale? You know, does anything else look good as like a thing to make food out of, you know, to make for food? And then I'll buy like one piece of like 5 different things and that's it. All right. Bad guy's dead. Oh. Oh, I did that. Okay. I was like really worried I triggered something and I'm like, oh no. But no, I hit the shield button. I always forget I even can use the shield. I don't think I've even touched it since I got it. Open chest. But yeah, no, like I kind of like low-key hate grocery store shopping nowadays. Like actually, you know, part of me kind of just hates leaving my house at all anymore. I'm always like, I don't know. I almost just rather order food done. Like I never feel like cooking no more. Like the having to figure out what you're gonna eat for every day for the rest of your life stuff. Ugh. I don't like that. All right, so he's on the opposite side, right? So we wheel ourselves on over here. Through here. And you should be right here. My guy. Dude, where are you at? Where'd my guy go? A man. Oh, okay. All right then. He got hissed. He's got the hiss. Oh no. Well, sorry, my guy. You really should have been more worried about yourself, apparently. Because apparently, we were not the problem here. Your buddy was just completely fine. Oh. And... Good night. Hey, buddy. You doing okay? We just murdered your friend. Didn't I do that? Didn't I do that, though? Wait. For real, didn't I... Federation! Hello! How are you? No, yeah, I am actually genuinely positive that I did that. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. It's a nice chill day so far. We just defeated clocks and now we're trying to go deal with something else, I guess. I'm not some other mystery item. So I guess we go this way. Then this way. And then we come back down here. Open you up. But yeah, no, I'm doing wonderful. Just sort of you know, nice vibey vibes. Okay. Threshold with effect, blank, manifest in containment sector. Sheer amount of blank made the expedition impossible. Die. Interesting. Tick-tock, says the clock. Alright. Be purified. Okay. Wow, I'm like, when am I ever gonna get that, like, kill 50 enemies without dying achievement? I think, or trophy, or quest done. I am doing terrible at that. Yeah, it looks like the game is still, like, I'm almost to the end of the main story, but seems like this might be one of those games where the majority of the game is the side stuff. No. What is happening? Um, okay. Honestly, though, if we just do one more of the main story missions, though, then we can do the Alan Wake stuff, and I can just continue on with Alan Wake, and we can come back to this. 'Cause I don't mind coming back to it. I do really want to get onto Alan Wake, too, though. And then, because I really want to be, like, doing, like, horror games. Because it's Halloween. Alright, it opens up. Then you're gonna open up here. There we go. See, this isn't too bad. I just need to throw very specific clocks at it. Or I need to die while flying. All right. Do boop boop a doo do 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 do. Throw in clocks at things. Apparently, it's an anchor, which is odd to me. Also, you know what this has also made me realize is that the only bosses in this game have been okay, I guess I can't fly across that anymore. But the only bosses in this game I've noticed are all side quests. Also good flying. Thank you. I try. My powers just like fizzled out like right before. Come on. There. Oh, that was so close. Listen, you can't have enough clocks. Yeah, we were just talking earlier about how much I wanted to get an Alarmo. Maybe I need to stop there and fight the enemies. Maybe you just can't ignore the enemies. You can't ignore the enemies. Ignore the enemies. You can't ignore the enemies. Okay. Da da da. All right. But yeah, like I said, I don't really. I don't know nothing about Linux, and I have a Linux server. Like, Linux is complicated and scary. I still need to figure out how to use the Minecraft server. Still needs me to figure out how to port forward it for it to be used. Okay. And I have no idea how to do that without like opening it all up stuff. It is complicated and I hate it. But yeah, no, I never know what I'm doing with that. It's always so it's a lot of guesswork. Oh my god, stop falling to your death, please, for 2 seconds. Come on, Cell. Please. All right. All right, and then we have this thing. Open up. Hey, tick-tock, says the clock. Come on. Say I. Okay. We're gonna just let it do its thing for a second. Let it be all geometry. But yeah, I really want that Alarmo clock. I can't believe Sil sold me on a clock like that. Okay, okay. We get exploded by dudes. I'm a boy. I know, right? She's always doing like publicly doing like the Nintendo Directs and stuff. They should hire her. All right. Okay, why did that not target though? Okay, and then we come back around here. Do you just, like, once you get to that point, do you just, like, have to stay on a platform? Is that how that works? 'Cause that's, like, the only thing I can think of with that. 'Cause I'm not really sure what else is, like, possible there. Because it just, like, one-shots me whenever it gets to that point. Okay, so also I guess I just cannot hit the first one at all. Okay. Oh my god. Stop! They just, like, spawn shooting me. And there's no cover anywhere. Alright, maybe we'll come back to the clock. I'm tired of this fight already. I'm not vibing with this right now. We ain't got time for this. Get it? Alright, Alright, we need to go somewhere else. Yeah. We got a brother to unhiss. Alright. I don't even know how it got clocks up here. From where it is? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Alright, because yeah, like, I genuinely, I don't think it matters much if the old, I don't think it matters too terribly much if, the lower floors are full of clocks, especially when you can port right to the thing making them. I see you. Where are you at? Are you coming from down there? Wait, all right, never mind. I thought it was one of those invisible enemies. To be fair. Okay. Dark hallway. Interesting that they all seem to be here in this section, because we've gotten surprisingly a large amount of... Because, yeah, we just need to find the moving letters in the traffic light now. So, that's interesting. You know what? I don't care. Uh... There we go. Okay. They can keep freaking out back there for all I care. I do, because I don't. Alright, so we need to go north, up a floor, and then to the right. Oh, is this... That's weird. Okay. Just... The Prime Candidate Center. Oh, okay. Right. Interesting that they call it an altered world event, because this... I mean, it seems like it's a very natural phenomenon kind of a thing. But... Security! Alright. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional suicidal coded appearances in Illinois. Local library covered. Family looking glass is noteworthy. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so it's like a mirror that makes you crazy. That's actually that's not really that interesting. That's a pretty bland item. Oh. Wait, synchronicity. That's interesting, but okay. Interesting. All right. So, come on, Bominos. All right. Dibba dabba ba, dibba jibba da da. All right. Well, hmm. I don't know. Something about this game, though, at a certain, like, I don't know. My brain's like, maybe I'm doing too much of, like, this game. My brain is, like, not thinking of things to talk about, and I feel like I'm being boring. Uh, spooky hallway, spooky hallway. You know what? On next death, we're gonna call it for this game, and maybe we'll try to find something else to do. Not like call it, but I think we're gonna take a break. And then I'll skip over Control tomorrow and we'll do something else. I think I've overloaded my brain on this game. Yo, it's like all the capital cities of all the states. Like here, like yeah, like all those places. And yeah, but yeah, like I genuinely kind of low key hate it when combat is like so repetitive like this. Because it's just like, I'm just trying to get places. I don't want to have a full-blown gunfight every time. And I low-key kind of hate feeling like I have to. Been at this for a while. Yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe we'll take a day or two off of this. Because, like, so, like, I used to do, like, day by day. As far as, not the exact opposite direction. I used to do schedules where it was, like, day by day. And I would try not to have any repeats. But then with sometimes I would feel like I would lose track of what I was doing in the game that way. Or it would make games feel like they're taking forever. But then like I think the opposite has like just as bad as of issues where it's like if you just do the same thing every day, then you're not getting any new like stimulus to come up with more things to talk about or you know what I mean? Alrighty, we looked at that already. Come in here. Go through this way. And then this way into here. All right. Okay, you're dead. And with my power of gun, you are also dead. The power of gun. Okay. None of them are healing no more. Come back this way. 'Cause yeah, like, and also just as much as I love beating games too, I feel like I put too much pressure on myself to make sure I beat every game. I especially know that, like, people who do that way worse than me. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She developed severe signs of mental trauma in the form of amnesia, memory loss. She was then later directed to treatment. Concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Our Agent Robert Nightingale, Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to creator's dilemma in the file Cauldron Lodge. It was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality, overlapping on our own as a potential para-utilitarian. Book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files is published by Roundabout Press. Interesting. All right. There we go. And dead. How'd I do, boss? We get him? The boss. Did we win the boss? All right. Also, you know what? Something else. Okay. I do hope in the sequel, like, they gave me all these, like, cool alternative guns, and I still have to switch between them manually. I say, it does feel really awkward and weird that I have to actually physically equip which ones I want to switch between, and I only get 2 options. Like, I really think I should be able to have all of the guns as options and just switch between all of them. You know what I mean? It's already a button I have to push every time. But yeah, the Prime Candidate program. Opened it up. But yeah, no, I'm bad at moderation or whatever. I will very much do something until I am not liking it as much anymore. Pictures of me, pictures of you, pictures of me on the wall in the CIA. Pictures of you. Yep. Sounds about right. All right. Depart Cheyenne, Wyoming. Arrives in Sydney, Nebraska. Departs Sydney, Nebraska. Arrives in Des Moines, Iowa. Departs Des Moines, Iowa. Chicago. South Bend, Indiana. Cleveland, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, New York City. Huh. Why was she in Cheyenne, Wyoming? It's like the tiniest city ever. It's not even like a city. Oh, we got an outfit! Oh. Okay. Who am I talking to? Is it like a therapist? Huh. I don't even know what a slide projector is, if I'm being honest. Okay. So they're just like, yeah, you know, that sounds about right. I experienced this super fantastical, impossible thing. The world is completely different. You're repressing trauma. Oh, yeah, you know what? I guess that would be a slide projector, huh? Yeah. All right. Good night, sir. And good night to you, sir. You know what? That is true. On a demand. Found. I forgot the lyrics immediately. To define. I haven't seen Tarzan in forever. I think Tarzan is actually up there on like the most underrated Disney movies. No one ever like no one ever talks about it. And it actually has like some pretty revolutionary tech in it too, because like because they were doing like 2.5D with a lot of stuff to speed up their process for animating 2D, specifically in the backgrounds. They would actually 3D create 3D images and then paint over them in like classical 2D. And it was like a whole thing with that. And they used it also for Treasure Planet and I want to say Atlantis and a few other movies, but yeah, no, like but yeah, it's like I don't know. No one ever talks about that one. I see a lot of people going back to like Treasure Planet and Atlantis and being like, they're my favorite Disney movies, and they're good movies. I love. Actually, I'll even say, I think Atlantis. Actually, no, both of them. Those are in my like top three or like top five Disney movies for sure. Because like but like no one ever talks about Tarzan. Actually, no one talks about like the weird books either. Like Tarzan is like a novel series. I agree. Treasure Planet was amazing. And it got like it really got screwed over by Disney. That's something that like I kind of hate. Like it did well in the box office. I'm pretty sure it didn't even do like well. It did okay. Interesting. All right. Lame. But yeah, no, it didn't actually do that amazing if I remember right. It just did better than some other stuff. But like, I don't know. I miss the days when Disney would do 2D. 2D was like I still think 2D is like the best form of animation. Did love Tarzan as a kid, rewatched that movie a lot. Basically hung to it. I mean, a lot of villains got killed in very grisly, terrible manners in Disney movies. Like fucking Scar got eaten alive by his henchmen. Like literally eaten alive. Like I think that's way more messed up than I think that's way more messed up than just getting hung to death. You know? It's like you know that's like it's not like it's like they showed the shadows of them like biting hunks off of him kinda. So I had to inspect inbound delivery of like 100 teeny tiny little boxes. There's inside each one a single human tooth. Gross. Kind of funny. Operations. Okay. And I'll take your power for myself. For myself. I mean, honestly, like watching old Disney movie, like older Disney movies now, they still hit. Like, you notice something else that bothers me? Okay, this is me just complaining about like modern day society kind of stuff. Okay, and it's directly related to Disney. But like, growing up, I was watching like the 70s and 60s Disney movies all the time. Like, that was never a weird thing. But nowadays, like if I've but nowadays if I watch if I say something like, "Oh, I went and saw Blink classic old movie," everyone's just like, "Old person, blah blah," and I'm like, do people just like not watch old stuff anymore? Like that seems so odd to me. A lot of Disney villains died by the because their own attack. Oh, Radigan! Oh, Radigan! Oh, Radigan! The world's greatest rat. I loved Great Mouse Detective. That was a really that's another one of those very underrated Disney movies. Radagon, like from Elden Ring. Oh, Sir Radigan, Sir Radigan. Never. You know what? You're right. No one ever talks about the Great Mouse Detective. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay. The forgotten child of Marika. She had a thing for mice, apparently. Oh, hi. Thank you for the redeem, Sai. How are you? We are entering ASMR mode now. So I will be talking very quietly for the next few minutes. For those who are here new. I don't know why I still have this redeem up, because if something about it feels kind of odd when I don't do ASMR normally. I have thought about doing more ASMR in general, though. I think that might be a, like I said, it's one of those things that I sit and debate on, because like on one hand, it would not be that hard for me to like pull up some scripts and you know, I just do and just like record something every so often. There we go. Yeah, but also like part of my issue with even just trying to like up the amount of like work I do on stream stuff in general is I don't know where I'd find the time. Like, I don't even have time to go through my VODs as is, so... I mean, and I probably could find time, I guess. You never know. Also, I still really... okay, so I'm saying that the time limit's off now. But I really cannot wait for... So I have the contents of my guest bedroom up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I've tried using stuff like Craigslist and whatever, but no one ever buys anything on them. At least get responses on Facebook Marketplace. Which is now the only thing I have a Facebook for, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, I've been trying to sell the contents of my guest bedroom because I really lucked out and somehow got a 2-bedroom apartment. But the marketplace, I mean, I genuinely think it is like the only thing it's really good for. I don't really like Facebook. But yeah, I've been trying to sell the contents of my guest bedroom, and then I want to rearrange my house so that I can have my office out of my living room, because I actually have actually really enjoyed having my office in the living room for entertainment reasons, because I just have wired cords to like my TV, so all of I can just do that way. I can just like pull up my TV on, or pull up my PC on my TV and watch something that way. But and like that's nice and all, but like I don't know. I feel like I need to work on getting like my I really want to work on getting like my audio to be improved. And the only way to do that is to like sound treat a space. Which I have the stuff to do that, but you know, it requires a lot more, you know what I mean? It's a lot more for a bigger air room, or like room. Has brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Cincinnati. It's suspected to be connected to the AWE case file. Interesting. I'm gonna guess elevator again. But yeah, also, there's a ton of cool stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Like, just for sale. Like, I was looking around at, like, arcade cabinets and stuff that I could actually somewhat afford. Like, I might just start using that just to shop. I almost bought a vending machine, a Pepsi vending machine for, like, 20 bucks. No idea what I would do with it. I just kind of want it for the sake of having it. Maybe I'll use it to lure Line Chew in for a collab. Anybody who's familiar with Line Chew's obsession with Pepsi. Just be like, hey, I have a Pepsi vending machine. I don't know where I would go with that beyond that, but that's funny to me. Okay. AWD in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, discovered by local children to dump outside of town. Using the projector, images open to doorways to other dimensions. Used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Side of the AWE. Escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. Interesting. So they all were prime candidates. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That is actually kind of messed up. Even if you know something, they... It's totally all just a cover-up. I can actually... Oh my god. Interactivity. That is actually so cool. How do you even do that? Like, programming-wise. Is that like a ray trace? I'm in awe. Like I said, how do you even program that? I can't pick it up. I can just kick it around, but like... My skirt? No. Oh, I guess maybe I could have? That's interesting, though. Okay. And use the TV. Okay. Where's Casper? Dr. Darling is out of the building today. But also something I've noticed is that I can't actually use the Okay, so I've also noticed that I can't actually I've lost my train of thought so bad. All right, onward. Do. Oh my god, have you guys heard of Nardwar? Nardwar? What is his name? Nardwar? Second side we called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. I had dreams there. Must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. I didn't like losing control in the dreams. Everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. JF Therapy Session 2010. Neil had got lost inside Meadow and Tom changed the side. But that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation Meadow. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There's a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse, wait, hold on. Are these... Oh, this is from me. We ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I felt and hurt my knee. Just right now, the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to guide us. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom had just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Projector wouldn't turn off, so he changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we should call her Polaris because she was doing stars at school. Paranatural entity designation Dog Neil. Interesting. That actually is really interesting. Oh, okay. So Nardwar is a music journalist. Okay, and his whole thing is that he does so much research into you that you are like, it is scary. And apparently the way he does it is he actually just he just calls up your family and friends and has them tell them his stuff that would freak you out. But there's a bunch of interviews with him, interviewing former gang member rapper guys and stuff, and he'll just be like, I got you a present. It's the poster from your childhood bedroom. The guys just be like, what? And he's just like, you used to say that you looked into this poster and that was as a child, and it was the inspiration for this song on this album from that you've never talked about. And the guy's just like, what the just or they bring up their childhood friends that they haven't seen or talked to in years, stuff like that. And it's just and his whole thing is and he has a catchphrase that he does at the end, and it's like doobly doobly doot doot. doot, doot, or whatever. And so he'll just like Batman somebody, like these like hip hop guy, like these like musicians, usually hip hop guys, and hip hop and rappers, and just be like, all right, this has been Nardwar, and doodly doodly doo doo, boop boop, or whatever he does. It's kind of hilarious, and I'm like, dude's scary. He's goofy but scary, and I think I kind of love that. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher pushed over piano on her, broke her legs. Bye bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Wait. Is Lord of the Flies level bad? The grown-ups realized something was wrong. Police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. The not mother would make them all go away. Acted a curfew on every kid in Ordinary. At the dump, everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. Oh, damn. Hi, Sai. Also, we actually have to wrap up, though. I'm actually out of time. I believe there was a point right here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I work nights, and this is just sadly the results of that. But you know, maybe someday soon I won't have to work nights anymore. I won't have to work nights, and this can just be my job. You know what I mean? Maybe someday. But let's go figure out who we're rating, and we will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow, like I said, we'll either do more Control and probably just finish off the rest of it in one go, because I'm actually thinking we probably could do that. Or maybe we'll try something else. I'm not sure. But, you know, fill in some, like, horror stuff. Tomorrow is also when my Ouija board actually gets here. I thought it was going to show up earlier, but it got delayed. But, alright, doobity doobity doo doo. Let's see here. Yeah, alright, we're gonna raid. Let's raid her again. I haven't raided her in a minute. She's cool. Doesn't look like she is saying any. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's just end it without doing anything. You're right. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody. I hope you ever. Or sorry, yeah. Socials. Follow me on all the socials. Join the Discord. Patreon. Merch. I'm not really feeling like dealing with that whole process of doing the raids today. So we're just gonna end anyway. Bye, everybody. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.